Welcome back to my channel, Bloom into Your Best Self. I'm your host. I'm not the host. This is not the podcast. Okay. Lord, you're gonna have to help me, honey, with this YouTube journey, because okay. Hello, welcome back to Bloom into Your Best Self. I am Narissa Harris. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist out here in the Bay Area. I am also a writer, a trainer, an educator. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, child, I'm a podcaster. I'm everything, okay? But I'm also the founder and the owner of Bloom into Your Best Self, which is my business. And I am truly on a mission to help you bloom into your best self in whatever way you find and utilize my services, okay? So we are talking about just doing it, okay? That's what we're talking about today. And we are gonna just kind of jump into it. Yes, in my last video, I did say that I am going to have this YouTube channel be primarily my visual of my podcast, which I am still very much planning on doing. But I also want to do it correct. I don't want to be rushing and just putting on anything on out there for y'all. I'm just not into doing that. And so that is still to come. But until then, I just want to come on here just really quick and just give some inspiration and give some encouragement to you all. And I just really want to talk about just doing it. So y'all go bear with me because, you know, as you see from that intro, we still working out this YouTube thing and getting things together. And so I'm going to be looking at my notes occasionally to make sure that I don't miss no points for you guys. All right. I want to talk about the importance of just doing it. If you have a dream, if you have a vision, if there's something that's on your heart and you are like, man, I really want to do this, but I don't know how, I don't know where to start, I don't know how it's going to turn out. Listen, you better bloom into your best self and just do it, okay? Just do the thing, because you don't want to kind of have any regrets, which I'll get into in a second and kind of give you guys a little bit of insight of kind of something that I did recently. And I'm so glad I did it. I've touched on it a little tiny bit in the last video I did, but I'll just share some insight as to why you should just do it. But I think one of the first things that makes you just going after your dreams something that you should do, that makes it important, is for real, it helps you bloom into your best self. When you just do something and you be like, okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, I don't know how this gonna work, I don't know what it's gonna look like, but I'm gonna still do it. That is a form of growth, and that is a form of trust within yourself, but most importantly with God, okay? I ain't trying to turn nobody. And this, you know, I ain't trying to make this all religious and all of that stuff, but what I am going to do is always honor what I believe, and I believe I ain't did nothing on my own aside from God, okay? That's just a little side note that y'all didn't ask for, but it gives you just kind of like, you know, it gives you some growth. It gives you some trust within yourself and trust within God that you can do it. So just do it. Now, to these no regrets, the thing about just doing it is if you don't do it, you'll always wonder, should you do it, right? And one thing that I recently did a couple of months ago, like I told y'all in the last video, is I presented at the National Convention for the Association of Black Psychologists. I presented a poster presentation on Black women and our silent struggle with miscarriage and postpartum. Now, let me tell you something, okay? If you don't know me on a personal level, then you don't know that I am very afraid of flying. We still got this lingering virus out there that I am very afraid of. I am very protective of my children, okay? And I don't like change. I don't like the unknown. I need to know what's going to happen. And when I signed up to present at this convention on a national level, I had no clue what was going to happen and how it was going to be. And it involved all of the fears, especially flying. Not only did it involve flying, but I don't do like layovers, okay? If we going somewhere, I needed to be a direct flight. And I had to take a total of 6 flights to get to Detroit and back home, okay? Now, granted, I went to visit a very good friend of mine, but even if I hadn't gone to visit her, I would have had to still take 4 flights, okay? Which is a lot, with my children and my husband. And it was a lot. And I tried to almost talk myself out of it. But then I wonder, like, what would it be like if I didn't do it? Like, would I wish that I had done it? Should I have done it? I, had all these questions, and I didn't want to have no regrets. And I say all of that, and I tell that whole story to tell you, if it's something you want to do, just do it so that you don't have any regrets, that you don't spend time being like, should I have done this? Should I not do this? Is this something that I should walk towards? Is this something I should walk away from? Just do it. And then that way you won't have any regrets. You can always adjust later. You don't necessarily have to stay kind of within the trenches of something once you decide to do it, but at least you won't have no regrets because you tried. The last thing I will say about just getting out and doing it is it will give you a sense of accomplishment, and you'll have some confidence in the fact that you went forth and you did it. When I did the convention for the Association of Black Psychologists on the national level, by the way, I couldn't help but do that, right? But all jokes aside, when I did that, I really had such a sense of accomplishment. If you follow me on Instagram, which you should be doing, okay? Blooming to Your Best Self is my handle, just like this channel. But you saw the process, right? You saw all the work that went into me prepping for the convention. You saw some of my obstacles that I had to go through for prepping for the convention, but you also saw the finished product. And I had such a sense of accomplishment, especially as a mom, a stay-at-home, work-from-home mom with 2 little kids, okay? And I was able to not only present at this national convention, but I was able to present well because I put so much of my heart into it. I put so much of my time into it. And again, I prayed about it, okay? I prayed to Jesus and God and all of my beliefs, okay? And the Holy Spirit led the entire way. And it turned out really, really well. And I don't think that I would have realized just how much I am capable of doing to that level, even as a stay-at-home mom, work-from-home mom, a transitioning mom, where I had went from doing a whole bunch of stuff with my business prior to kids to slowly pivoting and changing some things now that I've had some kids. I would have never seen my capacity and my ability. And I must say, I am very proud of myself. And I don't, cower down when I say that and just kind of whisper it. No, child, I am very proud of myself. And I was able to see my accomplishment. And it gave me a sense of confidence moving forward. Like, oh, well, girl, if you can do that, then you can do this. And again, I am saying that to you. Girl, bruh, if you can do that, then you can do this. Imagine the possibilities. Imagine just how far you can go. And just imagine yourself just doing it. So that's all I got for y'all here today, okay? Listen, these videos are not going to be long, okay? Because again, I want to remind you, I have a 4-year-old and a basically 2-year-old, okay? So I'm going to get these videos in as I can, when I can. I'm not making no promises about how often I can. But if you want to follow me if you want more encouragement like this. I really encourage you to sign up for my newsletter. I have the links in the description. You can sign up to one or both. They are free. And so just check them out and, feel free to sign up. If you sign up and you don't like it, I hope you don't. I hope you stick around, but you can always unsubscribe. So just do it and sign up, okay? Until the next time I come on here, I really, really hope that you do something that will help you bloom into your best self.